Hi there. This is Tanya, and welcome to Experience Your Resonance 7 weeks to passionate income and a bold new you. Have you ever felt like your life seems to be stuck and nothing is moving? Are you dreaming of a better life, more aligned with your purpose, but can't quite see what that might look like? Well, it's very good that you're here because during this course, we're going to go through a 7-step process that will take you from realizing what it is that keeps you stuck in life, what it is that you really want, and all the way through to taking action and creating a vision and a concrete plan for the future. So let me tell you what's in these 7 episodes so that you have an idea of what you're going to be learning. The first episode is called Slaying Dragons, Facing Your Reality, Forgiving Yourself, and Transforming Your Future. In the first episode, we go through all of the areas of your life and we look at what is the actual reality in this particular area of my life. It could be health, it could be finances, it could be whichever area is the most present for you right now and where you feel like you're the most stuck. And what we're going to look at, what is the reality of this area right now? What is it that I have been unwilling to admit even to myself in this area? Because it's only when we get to the reality of what's happening and the reality of where you are that we can then let the past go. Subconsciously or consciously, we keep on dragging blame and baggage from the past with us, and we don't even realize it. And with this process, what we can do is we can finally let the past be the past, and we can let it go so that we don't have to identify with our past anymore. And with that, we can create a future not based on who we were or what happened in the past, but we can create a future from who we are now, who we want to become. Episode 2 is called Rediscovering Fire and Digging for Your Purpose. Are you brave enough to admit what you really want in life? We are conditioned to want what we think we can get instead of wanting what we actually want. Because admitting what you actually want and then not getting it is too painful. So it's easier to just say, I don't want that, even if you subconsciously do. So we shrink ourselves so that we can feel better in the today. So this week, we're going to take the blinders off and really get present to what we really want in life. And we're going to see who we need to become to actually have that future. We're going to go through a Japanese process of ikigai, to which I have added a couple of additional elements that I felt were missing from the traditional ikigai. So I call it Ikigai Plus. And just you wait, it's going to be amazing. Episode 3, No More Chaos or Novocaine. What are you numb to or simply tolerating? Time to get your environment ready for the rush of change. When we're moving to the next level and when we're being up to something big in life, we have to make sure that all of the environments around us support us in our big vision. Are you surrounded by people who pull you towards your big vision, or are you surrounded by people who complain, who are stuck in the victim mentality, and who really want you to stay exactly as you are so that they can feel comfortable not changing themselves? Or maybe you are working in the middle of piles of paper that you will get to someday when you have time. Or maybe you have, or do you have a physical environment that is clear of distractions and where it feels like you have the space, mental space and physical space to work? Are you clear on your finances? Or is the word budget something that I'll get to it someday when I have time? Because maybe you're behind on your bills, or maybe you're playing whack-a-mole with unexpected emergencies showing up every time you feel like you finally get things under control and things are working. So it is this week that we go through the physical environment, the financial environment, your relationships, your networks, etc., and seeing what you've been tolerating in these areas of your life. And we will create a list of incompletions in all areas of your life so that you can start creating mental and physical space for the new, bigger you that is emerging. So be ready, because this is going to be life-changing. When you start clearing out the things that have been on your to-do list for years and you just never did, and you actually start doing them, things start to change and you start to change. Episode 4, Stacking Up Snowballs and Side Hustles, the Art of Passionate Income. So before you quit your job and tell your boss that he can suck it, we're going to take a closer look at your finances so that we know where you are and what you need to move forward. We also introduce the concept of passionate income so that we can start building your financial future before you quit. Episode 5, The Long and Winding Road to Being Fearless and Bold. Time to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This week's motto is Dare to Suck. What holds us back in life oftentimes is fear, not wanting to be uncomfortable, and worrying way too much about what others think or others might think with what you're going to do. Comfort is the enemy of progress. So this week we're going to get uncomfortable. Our brain is hardwired to look for what could go wrong in all the elements that we're in our environment, in what we're planning on doing, etc. So for your brain, the safest thing to do is for nothing to change. But if you change nothing, then your life is never going to change. So this week, change is inevitable because we're going to get uncomfortable. Think about the analogy of that little elephant that is tied with a little stick to the ground and tries to move, but the stick is still too big because the elephant is small. And the little elephant learns to not even try because it tried in the past and it didn't work, so the elephant gave up trying. So we are like that huge elephant that has grown up, and we're still tied to the ground with that little stick, and we don't realize how much power we have in this world and how much power we have in our own lives to create the life that we were meant to live. So this week, we're going to be doing things that we have probably never done before, and we will probably be really bad at them. And that is perfect, because initially, everybody sucks at whatever they're trying to do for the first time. So what we will do is we will go ahead and do it anyway, because every master was once a disaster. And the only way to get better is to try and try and try and try again. So this week we will conquer your fear of starting, and we will just start. Episode 6, Passionate Income. Deciding and creating your first passionate income stream. Oftentimes what stops us from going for our goals is we don't know how to actually do it. It could be something in the technology, we don't know which platform to pick, we don't know which passionate income route might be right, and it might be tiny little things that are unclear to you, which then stop you from taking action. So this week is all about taking action. So you are going to pick the area of passionate income that sounds like most fun to you, and we're going to create your first passionate income stream. And first time we do it, we might do it badly, and that's great. Because once you've done it badly and you have gone through the process, Next time, you can focus on doing the process better and getting a better output or product, because the how won't be standing in your way because you've already done it once. Episode 7, Suspended in Motion, the dance between action and motivation. So now you have your vision, you have cleared out the past and left it behind you, and you are clear on what you want to become and who you want to become. So it's time to put pedal to the metal and take action. This week, we're going to create your 5-year vision, and we're going to use the tools of daily games, SMART goals, and challenges to create a roadmap from where you are today to where you want to be and who you want to become. We will learn how to deal with fear, procrastination, and how to get moving even when you really don't feel like moving, so that you can become who you were born to be. I am so excited to share this masterclass with you, and I really hope you join us on this journey, because it is going to change your life. I guarantee it. Thank you.